They told me, no, they asked me, where's Jackie? To speak on what CCSI means to me and my family. They told me to do it in 2 minutes. We'll see. CCSI means commitment. Jackie, Patrick, Beverly, and Jerry, they were committed. They are committed in helping, training, providing resources to, I'm gonna keep it personal, to my family, to give us the necessities and the things that we needed, to give me information that I didn't know about. They were genuine, they were sincere, they were concerned, and they inquired a lot. We won't call them nosy. We'll just say they needed all the information to get the end result. When I met Jackie, I met her through my sister. She introduced me to the program. Jackie had no clue what I had faced prior to our meeting, and we talked, and then I came in and I called. But before I did all of that, I lost my job, 3 years. I had been in the position 3 years. I was promoted 3 times. I lost it. I was doing well, at least I thought I was. My car was repossessed. I was behind on the rent. I couldn't quite get it all to work together. My finances. I was making the money. I just didn't know what to do with it. I like shoes. I like clothes. I wanted my kids to look good. I wanted to look good. It didn't matter what the cost was. So I got evicted. Wasn't expecting that. My sister allowed us to come stay. We stayed, and I was like, I have these 2 kids, and it's just me, and they're solely dependent on me. What I'm gonna do? Who am I gonna call? So my sister tells me about this program, and I wondered how she got everything together, and she was on budget, and she was doing all of these things, and she was taking trips, and she was doing all of this stuff, and I knew her, and she did not know how to manage money. She didn't know what to do with it but spend it. Didn't know anything about saving, didn't know the value of it, and she was my sister, and I did the same thing. Had no financial structure. Budget, who really lives on a budget? That's what I thought. How is this gonna benefit my kids? I had a whole lot of questions, a whole lot of, this surely can't help me, for me to go over there and tell these people, I don't know them, they don't know me, they don't know my story, they can't relate. They are clueless, and they have this picture perfect everything, and oh, LaTonya, it's gonna be great, it's gonna be great. You can do this, da-da-da-da, da-da-da. I'm looking at them like, right, you don't know me. You don't know my kids, you don't know my story, you don't know what I've been through, you don't know what I've experienced, but Jackie, she felt me, and she talked to me, and she shared, and she said, LaTonya, I've been there. And I said, right, really? You don't know what it's like. And I was renting from this man, And he didn't fix anything, but it was ours. It was really nice, but he wouldn't fix nothing. I left that all up to me, but I didn't own it. And my world just came tumbling down. No more shopping, could barely even eat, couldn't find a job, and no one wanted to hire. And I called and I talked to Jackie. And everything she said to me, I had something negative to say. And I had an excuse, and an excuse on why not to. And then one day I just sat and I thought, the class filled up. And I had all this negative stuff to say and I couldn't get in. And I said, oh Lord, what am I gonna do? Now I can't even get in to somebody that was trying to help me. So Patrick called me back. And I said, how did you get my number? And he said, this is Patrick Johnson from CCSI, and some spots filled up, something didn't work out, and would you mind coming in? Well, I came in. And we talked, and I just kind of listened, and I didn't really open up until the last few months of the program, because I had to think about it, and I was like, why do they want to help me? Why are they so eager to help me? And I pondered and I thought, and I went through the class, and because, I mean, what did I have to lose? I've lost so much already. So I came, and I've met great people, and I've built wonderful relationships. And I'm here today sharing my story. My children's grades went from C's to A's and B's. Their attitudes changed. Excuse me. I'm living on a zero-based budget. I have an emergency fund. I have an emergency fund. So then, Jerry, my emergencies are no longer emergencies, they're just inconveniences now. I'm able to save hundreds of dollars a month. I learned how to live below my means. My niece and my nephew came with me, and they came through the program. They increased their grades. They look at money a little bit different. We can make money do what we want money to do, and not the other way around. Gotta do this, gotta do this. This is what you gonna do this month. And I'm planning trips to take my family on vacations, and I'm taking solo trips too. And I'm on my way to home ownership because somebody shared with me some self-sustaining information, and I applied it to my life, and it's working. It's working, it's working. CCSI means change. The resources that they have available to me were awesome. Stuff I didn't know. And I probably never would have known if I hadn't gave myself the chance, as well as Jackie, Patrick, Jerry, and Beverly. I allowed them to come into my life. I opened up, we talked, we laughed. Jackie and I cried. And they provided me with fundamental resources and financial wisdom that I can use for the rest of my life. And my children, I don't have to worry about them being in debt, or I don't have to worry about Brianna just shopping out and buying shoes and not able to pay her rent. So CCSI gave us a new beginning. And I thank you, I thank you, I thank you so much. I'm so grateful. And I'm ecstatic to share my story because you just don't ever know what somebody else is dealing with. Somebody could sit to the left or to the right of you, and they've experienced something devastating as well. I'm thankful for the opportunity to share. I'm thankful that my children were willing to give up their Tuesday nights and whatever events and activities they had, because at first they were like me, Mama, why do I gotta go? Well, how are they gonna help me? Well, B's went to A's. No, C's, I'm gonna correct it, I'm gonna get it right. C's went to A's and B's. And my daughter graduated from high school. She had a 2.0. She graduated with a 3.5. Brittany, thank you. And it's a wonderful feeling to see that when someone gives you valuable information, you take it. If you take it and apply it to your life, then the results will show. But if you just give all of the, I'm not doing that, that's not gonna work for me, that's clearly not gonna work. You actually have to give yourself a chance and an opportunity, because you don't know everything. I had to tell myself, look, hey, LaTonya, you don't know. They said it works. And that's how it worked for my sister, and she could not do nothing with money but spend it. Thank you. Where's Jackie? Thank you. Thanks for listening.